I do now want to talk about the differences here between you and Senator Manchin. You're running for his seat. He was a Democrat
Yep.
before earlier this year switching to independent. What are some of the differences and some of the similarities you see with the current senator?
Oh, look, I've had a great relationship with Senator Manchin. I've worked with him over the last 8 years as mayor of Wheeling. He's been there time and time again for us when we needed help getting some federal appropriated projects back in Wheeling. So I have a great relationship with him. He has a long history of serving West Virginia. I encourage him, or wish him the best here going on to his next endeavor, which I know he's going to be very involved. He wants to bring the two sides of the country together. I come at things actually a very similar way. As mayor of Wheeling, we had a very diverse city council in terms of its political spectrum. We had a couple people to my far right and at least one member to my far left. I was kind of in the middle, had to actually find some way for consensus, and we did a really good job as Wheeling. I think Senator Manchin's tried to do that in Washington, but there hasn't been enough people willing to listen to him, unfortunately. We need to find some common ground. In terms of the Senate eye on the issues, uh, I haven't really gone through a line by line of his issues page. I think for the most part, I'm a traditional Democrat. I believe the Democrats do the best when they are seen as the party of the working class and the party of underdogs. And to the extent we've lost that identification with a lot of voters, it's on us because we've allowed the other side to define us as what we're not. So I'll do everything in my power to go out there and make sure that we are seen as the party of the working class. We have a proud labor movement here in the history of West Virginia. We've really been ground zero for a lot of the progress that labor unions made in the early 20th century. Somehow we've lost that connectivity with a lot of folks in organized labor. We have to get it back and let them know that we're there fighting for them. And so that's something I'll do each and every day. And if elected to the U.S. Senate, I'll make sure to be a senator for everybody as well. One thing I did as mayor, I made clear each and every day is half the city voted for me, half didn't. I have to be mayor for everybody in my city. I can't just be mayor for the people who voted for me. I take the same approach to the U.S. Senate. I think too many times people get elected and they want to settle scores, or they want to just check all these boxes. I'm willing to listen to everybody. I've run a campaign and talked to thousands of Republicans across the state, knocking on their doors, asking them, what are you looking for in your next U.S. senator? And I found a lot of support among Republicans, and I think that's something I'd continue to do if I got elected to the Senate.